That wasn't the greatest intro music in the world.
It's
but,
okay, Chris. We still love you.
This show is not the greatest in anything it attempts to do.
But you know what it is the greatest in?
What is that?
Being Happy Hour FM.
That is true. That is what it is. That's the name of the show. My name is Chris.
My name is Justin.
His name is Justin. It is the studio, the studio radio student show of Groningen. That's what I wanted to say. We've got an exciting one today. We're going to talk about Stukafest. Probably a lot of people already know what Stukafest is, but for those who don't, it's a annual performance art festival which takes place in a number of different cities throughout this wonderful country, Groningen being one of those. And with us in the studio today, we've got two of the lovely people organizing this shite this year. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
What are your names?
I'm Pierre. Yeah. I'm Levi.
Nice to meet you guys.
Welcome,
nice to
welcome.
meet you.
Great to be here.
Nice to have you. I think, well, could you, Pierre, what's your role on the Stukafest board?
Yeah, so I'm the production manager. I take care of everything on site during the event about everything gear related and making sure all the artists have what they need, all the preparation in advance as well, renting out the gear. So quite a bit.
Total sycophant. Levi, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm the booker for Stukafest. That means I book all the acts. I make sure Pierre knows what he needs and what the artists need. I sort of decide the lineup. So it's quite an interesting one this year. So pretty
exciting.
That is a great way to segue to first song of the evening. So Booker, what are we hearing first?
So first we're gonna hear Bogi Smalls, local artist. It's acoustic music.
Why are you laughing?
I love the name Bogi Smalls.
It's a really good name, right? It's actually so good. And this song is called Treading Lightly. It's her first single. And she's going to be performing this year. It's really exciting.
Let's hear it. We'll be back on Happy Hour FM in a sec. This is Treading Lightly by Bogi Smalls.
See ya.
Maybe it's the weather. Tomorrow I'll be better for. You'll say it's fine, and I love you, but I still feel like you're lying. So I'm sitting in the kitchen, count the minutes, trying to stay silent. But maybe it's the weather, tomorrow I'll be better for. And I try to hide it, but you'll see it in my eyes. And it all comes crashing down again. When will it end? All the fights. I could be better for you. All I want's to be good enough for you. But I'm terrified of what you'll find. Oh, can you love me even if it's hard sometimes? Still feel like you're lying. So I'm treading lightly, staying silent, scared of breaking something. Na, 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 na. I'm always scared of breaking something.
Welcome back. A bit of a hard cut there at the end.
We love hard cuts here.
Yes,
We
they're
keep it hard.
better than soft cuts. Happy Hour FM, back on the road. We're talking to Levi and Pierre, two of the board members of this year's Stukafest. We just heard a song by one of the artists that's gonna be performing during that. That was the song "Treading Lightly" by the artist Bogi Smalls.
Hell yeah.
Very chill, very chill,
Very nice
cozy.
recording.
Yeah. Dudes, do you want to say just a few words about the festival, like introduce people to the concept, maybe say some dates and
Definitely.
useful info?
So
Yeah.
it'll be happening on the 15th of May this year. So we're probably going to be selling the tickets starting this week, hopefully tomorrow. And the concept's very simple. It's, Stukafest stands for Studentenkamer Festival. So it's a festival in student rooms, only performance arts. So it doesn't have to be just music. And we have 15 rooms available. You pick 3 as part of your ticket. And you have 1 hour, 1 act. Then you have around 15 minutes to bike to the other room. And you have another act and until the third one. And then there's an after party at Vera. So that's always really fun.
So you're walking around the city all day, like you get your ticket, then you go to one person's bedroom, and then there's a acoustic lady playing some songs there, and you go to somebody else's bedroom, and there's a guy reciting Slayer poetry in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, you get to. It's kind of like a menu. You get to build your own festival.
Okay.
No guarantees for Slayer, but
Well, Levi, you're the booker of this thing, and you mentioned to me off mic that the lineup is ready to be announced.
yeah, I mean, this would be the first time we're officially announcing it.
Grand
it's
reveal.
pretty scary.
It's
but
exciting.
It's fun stuff. So should I just walk you through the names and
Go for it.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
Let's
sick.
hear it.
I'm gonna do this alphabetically because why
Yeah,
not, right?
yeah.
So first up we got Albert Meyer. He's actually a former Stukafest board member. He performed this year, I believe, at Stukafest Utrecht, and that was a great success.
Yeah.
He's performing his own theater piece called Plakjes about grief and loss.
Exciting.
It's like a sort of like a cabaret performance. It's going to be really fun.
Dramatic.
Then we got Bloom. Bloom is a band from Drenthe. They played in Vera actually just this weekend. Had a really good show. It's like kind of like indie pop / indie folk.
Okay.
Sick.
Then we got, of course, Bogi Smalls, we just heard. Acoustic music, really fucking sweet. Oh, sorry for swearing.
No, it's cool.
No, don't worry about
really
it.
nice. It was really
I
nice.
think Dylan really set a high bar for us.
You're referring to last week's show with
Yes.
Dylan from the Witte Wolf.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. And then next up, we actually do have poetry. It's Eva Broekman and Simone Viola. We're going to be performing their poetry together.
Both from Groningen, right?
Yeah, I believe so. At least, actually, I don't know for sure about Simone Viola, but I think so, yeah. Then there's LAF, which is a committee from GST, Groningen Studententoneel. They're performing their from Swan Lake. Hacknea, they're actually from down south in the country, near Maastricht. Also kind of like folky music, really good. They've got this one song on Spotify. I don't know if we'll hear it tonight, but they got like 100,000 plus listens, so it's pretty big.
That is
Nice.
pretty
It's a
big.
really fun band as well.
Good for them.
We got Hair, the musical. It's a Dutch musical about acceptance, about being who you are. It's going to be really fun as well.
No connection to the movie here.
No.
Okay,
At least
okay.
actually, it might be loosely inspired. I haven't
inspired,
had a chance to
maybe.
ask yet, but I
Maybe.
wouldn't
it
be
is.
surprised.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this is going to be the first time they're going to be performing as well.
Yeah.
All right.
They have a big performance this summer, and this will be the kind of like the debut, I guess.
Be a little teaser.
Yeah,
sick,
exactly.
sick.
We
Sweet.
got a personal favorite of ours, a band we saw, I think at this point like 2 years ago, Head Smack.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Good name.
I guess rap rock would be a good description, kind of like Limp Bizkit type
Oh,
stuff.
hell yeah. Okay.
Live energy, they're
I
really
gotta
good,
find out where that's gonna be taking place.
The name gives you an overview of what the concert will be like.
It's really fun. We got a murder mystery coming up as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a new concept for Stukafest.
That's very interesting.
We have this.
You're gonna murder somebody and then you're gonna ask people to solve it.
That's
a
about
mystery,
it.
right?
Yeah, no, we have this really interesting volunteer who, well, it's multiple people actually who are giving us their whole house. So we have multiple rooms. And
Wow.
we thought we'd do something a bit cooler. New as well.
I gotta do that.
Where we hopefully will have some actors and a whole mystery that will be unfolding. And you, as an attendee, you will be taking part in this.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of that.
Is that a? Oh my god! Hey, Justin, is the audio okay on your end?
Sounds great, man.
Okay, because I'm cutting out a little bit, but I guess that's
Just
my
your brain.
headphones.
Don't worry about it.
Or just my brain, yeah. But anyway, I'm glad to hear everything's fine. But okay, so the murder mystery thing, is that a one-time thing, like it happens once during the day, or it repeats a few times and you
yeah.
can
So
catch it?
for how it works on the organization side of Stukafest is that acts do their performance 3 times. So during the 3 rounds, but obviously different people attend every time. So that will happen 3 times then. And,
Amazing.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
That's really impressive to organize a murder mystery like that. I feel like that's a lot of logistics that go behind like different rooms and actors and all. That's really crazy.
You gotta find a guy to kill or a
You gotta
girl.
find 3 guys to kill.
I have some ideas.
You can. Why did he look at me when he said?
Oh no.
Do you know how many people can take part in that? Because I guess like you can't do it with 100.
So that's the tricky part is you cannot have the usual, I don't know, sometimes we have 30 people per room.
Yeah.
Right.
So we probably won't have that, maybe half. So 15 people, and that's a bit of the tricky part, but it's also fun to experiment.
That's really cool.
Limited edition, right?
Yeah, limited edition. First time ever
Awesome.
murder mystery.
Oh, I wish you best of luck
By
with that.
the
I'm excited for
collective
that.
Symposium Collective. is
Cool.
organizing this.
Cool.
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, we got a bunch more names. This is
Let's go.
Very exciting.
Let's
We got
go.
more, of course. So next up, we got Of Daggers and Dreams, which is a drag show. By,
cool.
a friend of mine, Steven. He also does performance in a vocal choir. But it's I didn't get to see the performance myself yet. But when I saw his submission, I was just so blown away. It's going to be really beautiful.
Nice. Okay.
Then we got Pulse. They're like a garage rock / punk band from Friesland. We're going to be listening to them in a little bit as well. But first we got something else, I believe. That's going to be very exciting. They're a really good live band. We got Room for Improvement, improv comedy. They also actually played last year. Some people might have seen them and they'll know how good it is. They're going to be back. Brand new show because, of course, it's improv.
Good stuff.
It's going to be very exciting.
Sweet stuff.
Because another new group, actually, Students Groningen. They're a group of dancers from here. They're going to be performing a very special performance for the first time. It's going to be pretty mad, I think.
Yeah,
Gonna be
A lot of
killer.
dancers, a lot of styles. It's
in a student room. So more awesome.
That's really cool.
Nice.
Then we got Teddy Bordy and Big Bastard. It's I guess you could describe it as a visual rave duo. They performed at Pau and Vera a couple times before. I believe actually Teddy Bordy performs there quite a lot. So it's going to be kind of like a bedroom rave in that sense. That's going to be very exciting.
Rave.
With visuals, right?
Yeah. Teddy Bordy does all the visuals for that, and I believe Big Bastard is going to be in charge of all the musical sides of things.
No, it's not a silent rave. It's big speakers, boom, boom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very
As big as
neighbors.
the room allow, I guess.
Good.
And then lastly, from the main festival lineup, because you also have an after party, of course, is Traversus, metal band. I believe also from Drenthe, but I think some of them might be from Groningen too. Sorry if I got that wrong. Really sick, really good live act. I think Dylan would vouch them as well. He's seen them live. And I think maybe before diving into the after party, maybe you should give Traversus a listen, actually.
Let's give him a
Let's
listen.
do it.
That sounds like something I would enjoy very much. Thank you for that, Levi. This is the song Overtake by the band Traversus. It's going to be playing at Stukafest. We'll be back. Happy RFM. See ya.
disrupted, lost in time. Eternity is spent, and finally the stars align. No more messing with my mind. I know the world is broken, and I just chose my side. Then I close my eyes, I'm waiting for the end of time. There's so much left to say, but I decline. The more I understand, the more I know this can't be mine. You know, there's nowhere left to hide it. Time will not stand by. Break me into pieces, still all feels unlikely. I'm clenched between the lines of what will be. Down to see. I know the world is broken, and I just chose my side. Then I close my eyes, I'm waiting for the end of time. There's so much left to say, but I decline. The more I understand, the more I know this can't be mine. You know, there's nowhere left to hide it. Time will not stand by. Then I close my eyes, I'm waiting for the end of time. There's so much left to say, but I decline. The more I understand, the more I know this can't be mine. You know, there's nowhere left to hide it. Then I close my eyes, I'm waiting for the end of time. There's so much left to say, but I decline.
Welcome back
Hello. We're back. This
on
is
Happy Hour FM.
That is it. My name is Chris. His name is Justin. We're here with Levi and Pierre. We just heard Traversus, metal band from Drenthe. They're going to be playing at Stukafest. The guys are here to talk more about Stukafest. Levi just ran us through this year's lineup. Very exciting stuff, man. Very varied. There's something for everybody in there, it feels like. I would say success.
Yeah, it's
We're stoked.
very diverse. Yeah.
You said you want to mention a couple links where people can find more info.
Well, our main information path would be our Instagram, Stukafest Groningen. That's where we release everything. And the tickets will be up this week. Stukafest is on the 15th of May this year, so make sure to keep an eye on the Instagram.
Cool.
They go quick. So
Yeah, they do go quick, that's true.
Stukafest Groningen on Instagram. You heard it here first.
Sweet.
Cool. Do you guys want to talk about like what your experience organizing this was?
Yeah, I mean, it always. I think this is always the case when you have a board or some kind of organization. The first few months, they're quite easygoing. You think about what you do. You think of like, okay, what kind of artists do you want? Do we have like a specific theme for the festival? Maybe specific ideas. And then as you get going, it gets busier and busier. So right now, like I think probably the stretch from February till May.
Yeah.
That's quite hectic. Yeah, that's like, you know, you get all the bookings done.
I bet.
Yeah, you start thinking, looking at production, you got to do all the PR, right? And but yeah, I mean, it's really fun. Mostly.
It's a lot of fun. It unfolds pretty naturally. So, like you said, yeah, the first few months are chill, but I think it's very, you know, we're 6 people on the board, so everyone has its own task.
Yeah.
And we have weekly meetings.
Yeah.
We can talk about this.
You haven't done something like this before, right? You signed up to do
not
this.
on this scale per se. Like we've done board years.
Both of us did a board year last year. So we have, well, together with committees, we organize more than 50 events. So
Wow.
we have this,
You guys are an ACM, right?
Yes.
And that's part of the degree.
Exactly.
You organize stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And so, yeah, we did that last year, but Stukafest is very different, actually. We don't really do events every week, every month. We have some events that lead up to the festival as advertising. And as building up the hype.
Yeah.
But it's not on this scale.
Yeah.
So everything kind of boils down to the main festival, and so it's a lot more preparation for one thing. It's maybe a bit more stress as well. That the actual festival.
Was there anything that caught you off guard in the process?
Many things.
Yeah.
Everything always goes wrong. It's you have to be prepared for that, and it's normal. But Levi and I were on a podcast as well earlier this year for Stukafest, and I think we both said that we preferred. We both prefer doing problem solving than planning. So that's
so
also
you mess stuff up first, and then you figure out how to fix it,
not on purpose.
rather than planning things out in advance.
Don't let me chair here.
I like that.
So you guys are adapting a lot to stuff that changes.
Yeah, you have to know how to adapt, and you have to find solutions. And I think that's what makes it fun. As
it
well.
seems like there's a lot of different like variables that play with all these people you're booking, locations, right?
Yeah,
all the stuff, gear, everything. It seems crazy.
The thing with a festival usually is you have one stage, one main stage, maybe an alternative stage as well.
Yeah.
But for us, we have 15 different stages, 15 different rooms.
Yeah.
So that's an extra challenge, and it also requires you to get 15 times the same gear. For each room. So
how do you reach out to people to get these rooms? What's the approach?
So that's also the idea of the past events that we do during the year, is to sort of put the name out there, remind people that it's happening, and we always have QR codes and signups, and we also mention it during the side events that this is happening, and if you want to be a volunteer, it's very cool. You get performance in your room, which is not something you have every day.
It's exciting for sure.
Yeah, very much. And you get to eat with the band or the performers. And you get to you sort of have this close relationship with the artists, which you might not have elsewhere.
Yeah, you're giving them your space, right?
Exactly.
That's really cool.
You get to share stories with them, and it's very exciting. And you still get to attend the Afterparty and the show, and you actually see it 3 times.
You can really just get everything out of it that you want.
Yeah. So you
Exciting
do that quite
stuff.
a lot.
And
What?
Yeah.
You want to?
Oh yeah, sure. I guess there's also the benefit that Stukafest has been going on for a bit now, so
It has,
people,
it's a
people are
national
maybe more
thing.
willing to give up their room. They know it's coming up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How long has it been going on, actually?
I mean, I think we're the 19th board, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
So I don't know if that.
Wait, are we?
I think the calculations went a bit wrong somewhere in our history, but I think this. I think Stukafest in general is a concept that's been around for a little over 20 years now.
Very cool.
In general, I think
2003,
it's longer, because we're talking about the Groningen here, but
that's
it's a
what I mean,
national
yeah.
thing. So it has been. I think it started in Utrecht,
Nijmegen.
That's and
Cool.
so it's.
Could you run us through how, like, an extremely abridged version, obviously, but how do you make this happen? Like, what are the different roles on the board? What are the different steps to
I mean, there are 6 of us, so it's our chair. In this case, it's Masha. She's basically the person that manages the whole board, makes sure we get our stuff done.
Sets
In charge of like,
deadlines.
general communications with like USFAR, for example, who is like one of our main benefactors.
Also leads the meetings.
Yeah, that's a very important role. We got our secretary, Samu. He's in charge of all the of taking minutes during the meetings. He does he keeps track of the emails, make sure we all get our emails in, know what we have to reply to and stuff like that. Our treasurer, Andra, she takes care of all the money related stuff, so applying for all the funds, applying for sponsorship, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's basically what makes the festival happen, because there's no money, we can't pay artists. We can't pay artists.
Right.
It'd be very hard to.
Where do you get the funds? Like,
I think one.
Our main one, I think, is Kunstraat.
Yeah. I have to admit, I don't know all of them on the top of my head.
sure.
But
That's
Kunstraat is the one I remember. as well. Sorry.
Okay.
We also get money from USPA.
Yeah.
And then we have our PR, Bibi. Well, kind of speaks for itself. She's on the PR for the association. It's very important as well. People know that we're here.
Totally. Yeah.
Well, Pierre, we already kind of talked about what we do, right?
Production. So all the tech-related jobs.
That sounds quite a lot. Like
so
production. It's
it is
one
a lot.
word, but there's a lot that goes behind it.
Yeah, during the year I basically did not have a job because we don't know yet what we have to get for the artists.
So you're waiting for other things to be
Yeah,
confirmed,
Exactly. So some positions require work throughout the whole year, and mine, for example, is very much centered around the whole festival and when the planning of it. So
you
months.
take care of stuff like gear, security, making sure people know their way around.
making sure everyone has what they need, basically, both in hospitality,
Drinks and snacks.
Also,
Okay.
exactly.
Wow.
And so it. Yeah, I'm doing that right now as we speak. Actually, I'm making a list of.
He
all
is
the
literally
gear.
carrying 5 grocery bags on his back while speaking to
been
me.
shopping.
It's impressive. Those are big forearms.
Thank you. I'm glad it's a radio show. Is it
Trained all
going to
year.
be on YouTube? No, so it's a lot of work, but it's around the festival. Whereas for Levi, for example, that was throughout the whole year. You had a lot of work.
Yeah, what was your experience like?
I took my own horn, but I am quite busy the whole year. But I have to admit, and of course, like in the first few months, you just you're collecting applications. And you're looking at people that you want to book yourself that haven't applied per se.
In terms of bands.
I mean, acts just that's always a thing. That's what makes conception.
Right. Acts. Yeah.
It's a performance art festival, so we got poetry, we got theater, we got drag.
Yep.
We got all kinds of stuff. But yes, music is usually the focus for people. And also, I have to be honest, most people that apply are also musicians. It's definitely what it's kind of known for.
Yeah. But we're hoping to, broaden that because some people don't know that you can apply for it. We do get a lot of emails, but if you're out here, you want to perform, you want to be at a festival. Well, it's happening next year again, so make sure to send us an email, and then you're in the books,
Yeah, we can pass it on to the next board.
Yeah, if you're an artist, but also if you're a dude or a gal who wants to organize this next
Or in between,
year,
for sure.
Or in between, you can also do that.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be also opening up applications right after the festival, and we're always looking for different people from different backgrounds and with different talents. And for sure, do send us an email or DM us on Instagram. That also works. We're pretty down to earth, so don't be scared or anything.
I check it pretty frequently, so
The application process is very easy.
I mean, both of these guys are 15, so it's all right.
Bit more on that.
Yeah, cool. So, yeah, sure. Should we hear another song then?
should I introduce the next one? It's,
go for it.
This is Pulse, also from the main lineup. Like I said, garage rock punk from Friesland. The specific recording is from a little live album they have called Pulsating Tunes. That's what I'll pin up on there. The song is called Sommelier.
There it is. See ya.
Just my way, but I don't have a problem, no, not today. I'm a whole damn sommelier, you see.
Bam.
Welcome back to Happy Hour FM.
There we are. We are back.
Yes, we are. I'm just going to jump in. Hey, if you have any questions for our Stukafest boys, Levi and Pierre, feel free to DM us at Happy Hour FM. We'll make sure to ask them and embarrass them live on air. Now, for you two, we were talking off mic for a second, but I have a question, if I may.
Shoot.
If I were someone who's like looking to buy a ticket and I want to see some acts and I have no idea which act to choose because there are 15, right?
Exactly.
How can you help someone who's maybe like confused or has no idea how to choose 3 out of 15? What you guys got any tips?
So this year we hope to make it as easy as it ever was, as easy as possible. We'll be releasing the website, the full lineup on the website soon this week. So hopefully we have tags of what the genre would be, so that already gives you a little clue. And as much as possible, we'd like to have a little video as well on there so that you can immediately see if you like it or not, if it's something that you would be interested in, even if it's something you're not interested in but you want to attend. It's now or never. You have the ability to discover new genres, new performances, and this year's lineup is quite diverse, like we mentioned. So now's the time.
Sounds good.
I have a question about how, because it's all in these different student rooms across the city, right? How kind of far apart is like the farthest room from one another,
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to consider also when picking your, I guess, your choices. Because we all try to be, everything is at least 15, like max 15 minutes by bike.
That's nice.
From the after party.
Well, that's our requirement for finding rooms, but I think this year we're even under that.
I think most of them are. There's 1 or 2 rooms that are a bit further than the rest.
Yeah.
But they're all manageable. But it might be something to consider. Like maybe if you pick one of the acts that's farther away, you might want to pick 2 that are slightly closer to each other.
Right. So you only make one longer trip, and fair enough.
So how the hour goes is usually you come in, you have around 15 minutes to settle in. Sometimes you can grab a drink as well in the room, talk to people, meet the owners and whatever.
Sweet.
And then there's half an hour at most of performance, and then another 15 minutes to commute to the other rooms. So that's how it usually goes. I think the bike is the best option here, but you can always try to walk if you figure out which rooms you want to go in advance. And we'll definitely put up a map of where the rooms are located in Groningen, so you can already see that beforehand.
Sweet. When you're out. Sounds really good and helpful. Levi Jeans. You wanted to talk about the after party.
Yeah. There's no rush there, but No, after party. We every year we have an after party, and last year this took place at Vera, and this year it takes place at Vera again.
Yes.
As you probably know, Vera is one of the great music venues in the city.
The most legendary music venue ever.
Probably, yeah. I can't think of a better one.
That's what all the bands who play there say. So
and we agree.
I trust that.
Yes. Yeah. And so we got 3 acts for the after party as well. The after party will start at least doors will open at 11.
Yeah.
And I think we'll end around 2. But so that's going to be right after the festival itself. We got 3 acts lined up, as I said. We got Crybabies, who are from Tilburg. Make kind of like I guess sad but upbeat indie pop / indie rock. Then we got Stoff, local band. They played at Noorderzon like past summer, and they were absolutely amazing live. They played like this electro punk kind of music, really upbeat as well. Very provocative lyrics. And then as a DJ closing up, we got a DJ called Frey, also local. Known for his house beats, kind of like a progressive kind of musical style, and he's discovering some new avenues at the point as well. So maybe we'll hear some new interesting directions that he's going to take us into. So he's going to be closing the night.
Very fun to close the night.
Yeah. Maybe want to listen to another song. Maybe one of the after party bands.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds great.
This song is by Crybabies. They'll be opening up the night. It's called Fake ID.
Let me in. No one's here. Can't you read? I've got my fake ID. Let it go. Utilities. I get
year is 1645. One of the bloodiest of a bloody civil war. But now, a new pestilence is visited on the land, bringing in its wake an epidemic of killing and torture. This pestilence has a name.
I am Matthew Hopkins, Witchfinder.
Welcome back. Welcome. We are still in Happy Hour FM. That was Cathedral right there with Witchfinder General. But before that, I wasn't talking into the mic. That was Cathedral there, but that was just an accident. Before that, we were listening to a band called Crybabies who were going to play during this year's Stukafest, and that is the name of the game here.
We're here
today
with Levi Jeans and Pierre Cardin, and today we are talking about
LeBron James.
What? We're talking about the coolest festival in, I would say, ever, probably. Let's be
Pretty
real.
close, right? Yeah.
That's pretty real. I wanted to ask you
Your
guys.
logo is socks.
Yeah.
Huh?
Stinky
Yes.
socks. Because
Okay.
people take their shoes off when they go in a
And
room.
it smells awful.
Oh my God.
I wanted to ask you guys, because we're all students here to some capacity, and how do you guys do it? You know, you have to balance being a student and also doing great stuff.
How do you do
How
it?
do you do it?
Yeah. We do. Well, we're both studying arts, culture, and media.
Yeah.
I myself maybe later would want to do event planning, specifically music festivals. So right in that ballpark.
Tubular.
And I think Levi as well.
Yeah, I mean, at least going into like the music direction of
Yeah,
things. So
music
event
industry.
planning, event organizing, whatever.
So the idea is
Got
that
there.
it's also part of our degree is our degree is very theoretical. So we do want to get that practical knowledge on the side
That's
and
nice,
applying
yeah.
whatever we learn in class here. And
Can
this
I-
is a perfect opportunity
Yeah.
to do that.
Can I ask you something fun?
Yeah, always.
If you could work on any festival, like active or not, what would you work
Yeah,
on?
because it sounds like you guys have good opportunities ahead.
Right. So if I was to imagine something that does not exist, or maybe it does
Yeah.
exist, but I don't know of it.
Limp Biscuit Planet festival.
Maybe not. I'll do probably some a festival in a cabin in the middle of the forest.
Wow.
A lot of people playing, maybe rock or any
And you
folk
can
country.
do the murder mystery again, but for real this time.
Exactly.
No one will know.
Yeah, you can help with that if you want.
Yes. That sounds nice.
Yeah, something like that.
Which forest would you choose?
Ooh. This Canadian forest.
Oh yeah. That's
Something
fair.
like that,
That's
you know?
fair. Yeah. The wilderness is great.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
a couple meese.
And just like 500 people getting there with their pickups and
Hell yeah.
Is that the plural of moose? Meese?
It is now.
Like geese?
Moosai.
shout out to Moses Trio.
And what about you, Levi? What would you do?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough question, man. I mean, there's a lot of great festivals here in the Netherlands that I would love to help with. But if I can get really ambitious, I think Fuji Rock in Japan would be
Oh wow.
really sick.
Dude,
They always have an
you're into the
amazing lineup,
Japanese
so-
rock, I know.
Yeah, it's
J-rock
my
is
thing.
cool.
J-rock, J-pop, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Japanese and it's music. It's a good chance I like it.
That's fun. Nice.
Sick.
What would you
Good
want to do? Both of you, what would you want to do? What's your role then? Organizing it?
Yeah, definitely. For me, I want to go the event planning direction. So organizing it anywhere, any job in there. Production also is fun. I'm doing it right now and having a lot of fun. So something like that, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I like booking, so probably in that direction again.
Yeah,
It's good.
I wouldn't be the best at that, I think.
I mean, you live and you learn, you know.
Exactly. Maybe I would if it was in my music genre.
Not that hard, you know.
Very nice.
So, do you have favorite festivals that you've attended, and what do you like to do?
I went to Lowlands for the first time last year.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any highlights?
Yeah, let me think. I mean, Personal Trainer is a really good one. Band from the area around Amsterdam. Idols, I saw them, they were great.
Cool.
And even Air, I think they're a French band. They were like really big in the...
Oh yeah, they're like a synth.
yeah, they're like a synth band. They had like a really big show, and that was really fun as well.
Yeah, it's something like La Femme d'Argent or something.
Yeah,
that's like
that's
the big one.
one of the
Yeah,
songs, yeah.
I didn't know they're still around. I feel like
I think they had like a reunion or something, but
cool, really nice. That's sick.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And then, so the next question is the following:
Professionals at work.
what makes a good festival, in your guys' opinion?
music.
Definitely, that's the planning.
Planning, yeah.
The planning. I don't think you realize it while you attend it, but if it's well prepared, if it's well planned, and everything's in order. Well, that's actually the goal. Is that you don't notice it. It's that
Right.
everything goes smoothly, and you're just here to having fun. And so if you start noticing problems here and there, then that makes it tricky.
Yeah. Shall we listen to another song from the lineup, and then we can come back for a final 5 minutes? Just you can say the socials again, some useful info and stuff like that. But
Let's do that.
let's hear a
Sounds
song.
good. And this last song is it's by Stof, another
Okay.
act from the Afterparty. Song is called Hypocrite. It's a banger, so enjoy.
All right.
See ya.
We'll be right back on Happy Hour FM.
Duinen vergaan, droge oceaan, losse druppels drijven door elkaar. Leg je neer bij een golvend bestaan. Doe door te laten, geef door te nemen, moord door te baren, voert door te vreten, blind door te kijken, doof door te horen, arm door te rijken, leef door te moorden. Een zee van pijn, blauwe woestijn. Losse korrels zweven door elkaar heen. Verlangen naar een eenheid, maar toch is er geen. Doe door te laten, geef door te nemen, moord door te baren, voert door te vreten, blind door te kijken, doof door te horen, arm door te rijken, leef door te moorden. Trek het je niet aan, het is hypocriet om te bestaan. Je schuldgevoel kun je het beste laten gaan. De ene zijn dood, is de ander zijn brood. Gevoed door wereldwijde
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to Happy Hour FM. We're having a grand old time over here.
I was doing backflips and stuff. It's really
Totally.
cool. We're here in the last 7 minutes of the show.
Yeah, we're talking to Levi and Pierre, two board members from this year's Stukafest. They already told us a bunch of very cool, interesting information about this year's festival. You can listen back to the interview on YouTube a bit later. I'll probably upload that in the next few days.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys can give a bit of a summary right now. But before that, you wanted to mention that you're looking for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, few people. We are always looking for sound engineers, people who want to help out. You can always send us a message on Instagram.
Stukafest Groningen. That's our
Stukafest Groningen.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Very simple.
And if you're an aspiring photograph or because we talked about that.
Photograph or photograph taker.
An aspiring camera.
Photographer, then you can always hit us up. And you get the free tickets, you get to attend three rounds and of course the after party, take pictures.
It's a bit different for the sound techs because they just stick to one room.
Yes.
But still, that's free. And after that, after party, it's going to be banging. So
That's very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you really seem to have a sweet festival lined up for this year. 15 acts, you said?
15 acts.
plus free
Yeah.
at the after party.
Yeah. Just to emphasize, where do you get the tickets?
So we're going to be releasing them on the website, thinking tomorrow. So you can buy different types of tickets. That's also nice. You can choose between 1 round, 3 rounds, 3 rounds with the after party or just the after party. So it's kind of a dynamic pricing. You can pay for what you want to see.
Awesome.
And everyone's welcome.
The website right now is not up to date
Not up
yet,
to date.
but it will be in a couple of days. Yeah.
If you just Google Stukafest Groningen, should be the first link coming up.
Yeah, but
And
definitely
otherwise-
everything is on our Instagram. All the announcements start there. So if you want to see things first, check out the Instagram.
Sounds sick.
Where will you guys be throughout the evening?
Oh yeah.
That's
question.
that's a bit of a tricky one as well.
I mean, the plan is that we're going to be moving. We all have like one room that we're 3 rooms that we're in charge of as a board. We're
Okay.
going to be moving around the city, checking up on things.
yeah.
So the board would be like a mobile rescue agency.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys are 6 people total, right?
Yeah.
And then you
That's
split
it.
up like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll be a lot on our socials, I think. So if anything goes wrong, we can quickly react, and that's what we were talking about before. So
Yeah.
about problem solving. Hopefully everything goes well.
I mean, just theorizing, what could go wrong with this type of stuff? Like, let's say day of, right?
Yeah, let's
I
say
could
this
show up
one
there.
band realizes that they are missing a jack. You can't
yeah.
connect their guitar to the amp. Then what do you do?
What do you do?
have to
Yeah.
bring a jack.
Is anybody here named Jack?
Jack.
Yeah, things like that, for
Stuff like-
example.
stuff like
or
that,
just
okay.
the amp stops working, the kitchen starts to, is set on fire.
Fair, if like a place loses power or something, what do you do? Yeah. That's a tough one.
Improvise.
Hey, hopefully nothing goes wrong and everybody has a really fun festival. Guys, thank you very much for stopping by.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's been really fun. I'm gonna try to make it to the festival. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah.
I got to do that murder mystery. That really.
We gotta do that murder
be
mystery.
quick. You gotta be
yeah. I might make it even more mysterious. Who knows?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Find out on the next installment of Happy Hour FM next week, Monday, 6 to 7. Stay tuned. Happy Hour FM on Instagram. Follow the guys Stukafest Groningen on Instagram. I've been Chris. That's been Justin.
Hello.
That's been Levi. That's been Pierre.
15th of May, Stukafest Groningen.
Totally.
See you there.
Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.